Traders, welcome back to our price action trading lesson. Today's session opened with consolidating market. We have uptrend working hard as a break new high. Right now the downtrend is working lower. The resistance, the high of the important key level, is coming to play, and it looks like the downtrend wants to get new extreme. The sellers want to test the new low. We have a new low for a entry short, pull back second entry short. I cannot sell second entry short just yet because the uptrend is in play. But we stayed below EMA and there's a lower high confirmation setup. It's confirming the second entry short, and it's confirming the fact that the downtrend needs to get new extreme, and the resistance is coming into play. And this is first decent high probability setup. It is a small signal bar, great bearish body. So once there's a break below this bar, we can enter. Market created a scalp. Sellers want to see the new low, but prices quickly turn back above EMA and we keep breaking higher. So right now what I have to do is I have to ask myself, hold on, why didn't we fully test the new extreme? A temp can be considered enough, but you would like to see new extreme technically. You're back above EMA. This is not what is supposed to happen if bias is bearish. In fact, it aligns more with the bullish bias. So I'm pausing, looking to go short, but EMA is flattening. We're going way too sideways. There can be some wider channel working high like this, so there's a chance that the bulls want to see the new high. But it is getting a little bit unclear, and I need to make sure I'm gonna be patient, sit on my hands, and I'm gonna follow short-term trend lines. We have break, push to new extreme, uptrend played out. We're breaking below EMA. I have to withdraw the short-term downtrend. Working lower. I cannot sell lower high now because it's above EMA, number one. Number two, there is bullish bias M2 at the bottom. We broke above EMA here, so I need more price action to work with. I cannot go long. All uptrends played out. I cannot sell. It's too bullish for me to sell. And prices keep trending lower, and now it is starting to resemble a trend range more because EMA is really flat. We have push up, push down, push up, push down, push up, push down, and this is a trend range structure. So what I can do, I can mark the resistance, mark the support. Key levels are fairly confirmed, and the trend range is looking quite healthy. So structure is getting a little bit easier to read, and we have bounce of the key level. This is visual multiple tests, one bounce, second bounce, third bounce, fourth bounce. We didn't dig below, but you're quite far from the EMA. The key level is holding nicely. More advanced trader can consider buying the bottom of the trend range according to trend range rules. Downtrend played out. I was expecting prices to break the EMA and go to the other side as you expect according to these rules, but notice what happened. There was massive bearish rejection at the EMA and prices created another new low. And this is right now telling me, okay, prices are way more bearish. EMA keeps rejecting. It is starting to look like there can be some wider downtrend possibility. So I don't want to go long here, even though it ended up working. Because it's getting quite wedgy, I gotta be careful. So I'm gonna let price action develop. I cannot sell because there is no convincing downtrend. You know, it looks like the structure is more bearish because you can see how EMA keeps rejecting prices. It is looking wedgy, but I just cannot go short. I cannot go long because uptrend played out here with the break new high. I have brought two legs up, and given the wedge formation, I cannot take any setup here. So prices are going sideways. Massive rejection at the EMA, so I definitely cannot go long now. It's confirming the fact that the price action is under bearish bias. I cannot sell right into these lows, so this is more waiting for me that I have to do. Redraw the uptrend working higher. There's a possibility to draw some wider downtrend, something like this, but doesn't fit that well. A little bit too broad for trend range, but first two swings, third swing confirmation, and I really can't go long here because price action is struggling to break above the EMA. You have a break and new high, you have a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure, but you cannot go long. There is no break above this bullish bar, signal bar, so I cannot go long here, and I definitely cannot go long above inside bar, bearish bar. So I'm just waiting here. We have a break and new high of the micro uptrend. Price action is going sideways, and you can see how prices are struggling to break this important key level. And this is big clue because uptrend played out with the break new high, so bullish momentum is over. The resistance in the middle of the trend range is confirming that this downtrend may be valid. This is a lower high, but it's above EMA. It's a little bit too stacked, so many bars right next to each other. You know, this is aggressive, not the best setup. You want to get some filled second entry long below EMA. That never formed. And now, as you can see, EMA keeps being sideways. You have a high low but lower high. And once I saw this today, I definitely wasn't even considering participating in this, because if I'm going to zoom back, there is no clear bias. Okay, you keep making lower highs, but at the same time it is too sideways, so I cannot sell, can't really go long. We're breaking the kill. What's going on? The kill is not confirmed, so be patient. Area of development. There are areas on the chart where price action is just too choppy, and this is one of them. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to be taking impulsive setups when it is tempting to both go long and short in a short amount of time. That is a sign that you're not reading the structure correctly. Now, prices broke lower, and this entire structure is getting more structured because we have consistencies of lower highs and low lows. So let me see if I can draw some nice downtrend, and this downtrend actually fits pretty well. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. This is where I'm starting to pay attention. I wasn't even looking to take a setup around this area. Too choppy, too sideways, no bias. But now that the bottom is dropping, and we have series of lower highs and low lows, the price action right now is under bearish bias, which is much easier to trade. So I'm gonna follow the short-term trend line rule, but I'm mainly thinking about short opportunities. You have a micro double bottom, which means I need to reset the count. First entry short, pullback, second entry short. We have a second entry short here at the EMA. I didn't take it because the bar is too big, too close to these lows. But if you can use some deep limit order, you can consider, or maybe on your chart has a better bar. Small scalp. Prices are correcting. Okay, no trigger here below. We have small resistance. Basically one top, double top, triple top. New low. First entry short, pullback. So this is a second entry short again, but the signal bar is terrible. I cannot sell this bar above EMA. Look at the tilt. I gotta be careful. And this is interesting. Now the triple top held. We have a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long failure. The trend is down, so the bull is buying the second entry long. They may get trapped. So if there's going to be a break below this bar, there's going to be a very nice filled second entry long. And there's going to be a break below this bar, we can consider taking, but it never triggered. As you can see, I marked this specifically. There is no break below the signal bar. And since the signal bar didn't get break below, there is no entry. You cannot enter without a trigger. Yes, in this case, it ended up working. But next time, if you're going to drop the order without the trigger, without the break below, it's going to reverse on you and you're going to have unnecessarily losing trade. So be patient. You're expecting filled second entry long. EMA is rejecting. There is no break. So you can't sell below this bullish bar. Market keeps breaking lower. You can see how nicely the downtrend is getting confirmed. So we are definitely right now inside the downtrend. Can we get a second entry short? New low, first entry short. I want to see second entry short at the EMA. No second entry short. We have small overshoot. So I'm going to pause looking to go short because we can have stronger pullback in the opposite direction. Once I have overshoot, I skip the very first second entry short because we can break the trend line or possibly reverse the market. First entry short, second entry short. Okay, it's a little bit strong. Why are we not breaking the EMA? Okay, lower high. This is interesting. This is a first sign that, is this truly overshoot? Maybe there is some steeper channel or wider channel, but it's not full at the EMA. I wouldn't go short just yet. Remember, we just did overshoot. There can be some stronger pullback. It's not full at the EMA. And now we have new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. Another fell second entry long. Much more tempting, mini second entry short. Below EMA, great reverse at the top. More advanced trader can consider because it is clearly indicating to us that the bullish pullback after overshoot was very weak. So sellers are back in the market. Prices are turning lower. We broke the low. So once prices are not acting as overshoot, what I have to do, I have to adapt to the wider downtrend, because if prices will not break the trend line and act as an overshoot, this means that there is a wider downtrend alternative, two-tier channel. So this is how we're going to adapt to wider downtrend. We have a new low first entry short, pullback, second entry short. Remember, the downtrend is still in play. There's an attempt to test the new high, failed, getting rejected at the EMA, and this is nice. Hypothesis setup, second entry short at the EMA. The downtrend was widened. Quick little scalp. prices are trending to the upside. So I'm going to redraw the short-term uptrend. We have a small break in new high. What am I expecting? As a price action trader, we broke this downtrend. So I want to see new low to be tested following the trendline rule. I cannot sell above EMA because I simply don't know how many pushes higher there's going to be. This push up is way too steep, so I need to wait for push below EMA to resume the bearish confirmation. We have a new high, but I'm going to reset the count as the highest high of this entire correction. First entry long, I want to see felt second entry long below EMA because I want to test the new low. There is no felt second entry long. We traded down strongly, almost new low, not fully. You can see technical new low is here, but we have a lot of matching lows, so there is a chance that sellers may consider this as new extreme, okay? Because it is so close is close enough, that sellers may consider this as new low tested, but my default thinking every time is lean more towards getting the new extreme, okay? There's still higher chance they're going to test the new low, so I want to see second entry at the EMA. EMA is not holding, we're breaking above EMA, so now I'm going to be careful. I'm going to let the correction play out. Break a new high. I'm still not thinking about buying, okay? It is resembling a trend range and we're at the highs. So you want to expect sellers to step in right here. I want to sell, but I want to sell below EMA. Can we get some setup below EMA? Okay, can I get some lower high? No lower high. Resistance is holding nicely. Can I get some lower high confirmation? Set up something. Horrible lower high here. Yes, I have a lower high here, but I cannot go short below this bullish doji. Horrible signal bar. It is too steep. There is no bullish bar pullback. Can I get a felt second entry long? Yes, it ended up working, but I can't mark it. No good setup here. And now basically the market is about to close and traders are taking profits. This is why the market is chopping to the upside. Very uneventful day today. I didn't take any setup today, so I'm quite tired. I rushed through the review, but there is not that much to talk about because it's pretty much indecision at the very beginning. Then you have this entire area where you can't really take any setup because the bias is unclear. The downtrend eventually got easy to navigate, but not that many great setups and no good setups to sell at the top as well. So very uneventful. If you didn't take any setups, you definitely weren't alone. If you can't find a good setup and if you don't trust your read of price action, there is nothing wrong with not taking a setup. It is much better than forcing a trade just to make sure you're gonna take a setup for a day and then ended up with a losing trade. So once again, I didn't take any setup today and I don't regret it because I simply don't see that many great opportunities, and tomorrow is always another day. So it is much better to remain patient and try trading the next day with a clean slate than have a couple unnecessary losing trades, and that will put you over the edge and the revenge aspect may carry into the next day. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you had a decent trading day. I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.